I want my cheesy puffs. Please like and subscribe.
Here's a picture of my newborn. I hope it brightens up your day. No, it really doesn't.
It never does brighten my day. And it looks the same every day. My best friend does this to me and I don't wanna see your kid every day. I'm happy for you, but I just have zero interest in babies. And he's not even cute.
Oh look, we had unprotected sex. I hope it brightens your day. I don't want to know about anyone else's sex life. Ever. Seriously. And seeing a baby as proof that someone bareback screwed is not a good trophy either. The idea of two people bashing genitals is just as disturbing as what comes of it, in my opinion. The whole thing is not pleasant to behold. This sub never ceases to amaze me with its creativity in its derision towards all things discussed. Bareback trophy. Hell yes, it brightens my day. I was just sitting there in my quiet and clean home, living my life on my own schedule, eating what I wanted when I wanted, not having to worry about buying shoes or paying for college for some kid, and then you showed me your newborn, which is going to be screaming, eating, puking, and shitting 24/7. And sucking down all your money and free time. And I gave a nice sigh of relief that it was your kid and not mine. Now let me show you my vacation pictures and hobby pictures and pet pictures. Holy shiz, you effing killed them, dude. Here is a picture of me still in bed after 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. Oh, this picture is of me washing my hands after finishing a whole crap without the door being banged open. And me having my nose almost broken. Wait, there's more. Hear this recording of me finishing a sentence while talking to an adult who isn't the other parent.
Oh look, it looks exactly the same as every other newborn ever. If it had 3 heads or was a velociraptor, I might be impressed. But nah. I'd be very interested in a baby velociraptor. Yeah, why is your fugly newborn going to boost my mood? Oh yeah, by reminding me that it's not mine.
I had a good laugh about this at work once. I work with a grandpa. He was downsizing and asking if I wanted to buy stuff. He showed me a couple pics of some furniture, saying, "You want this?" I'm selling it every time. He then pulls up a pic of his baby grandson in the bath. He asks, "Do you want this?" I'm selling it. I went, "Yuck, no. You can keep that," and we both laughed so hard. He knows that I'm child-free, and he respects my decision, because in his words, "The world is going to hell in a handbasket. You're smart, you don't have kids to worry about." He sounds great. I wish that guy was my grandpa. This reminds me of a conversation I had with my friend in our early 20s. She's the last one of 6 kids, and they're all a bit older than she is, so she became an aunt at age 11. The conversation was that she told me how one of her sisters had told her that she was just head over heels in love with the baby at first. You think they're the most beautiful being alive, and you really believe that, wholeheartedly. But what her sister then said was that looking back on photos, that immaculate being was actually more like a blob of flesh. Like, years later she could see that her perfect little babies might not have looked that way to others. And she mainly just appreciated that her family, including my friend, seemed to love her blob of flesh as well. I feel this. There was a woman in one of my gaming groups that seemed to think that we wanted to see a picture of her goblin with some stupid caption under it every damn day. Every morning there would be a picture of her kid, often with sick or milk down its front, captioned with things like "Yuck, mornings make me sick." Or "Bright and light." Thankfully the administrator of the group is a friend of mine and is also child-free, so she knew it was getting to me as much as it was getting to her. She's also incredibly blunt, and just eventually said that no, people don't want to see your kid every day. This is a gaming group. Please leave your child and your personal life. She would often gripe about very personal and private stuff out of it. It started with her just deleting the image every morning to get the point across. Then she ended up banning her from the group because she got pissed off with her pictures being removed. And then she took it upon herself to spam about 50 images in some sort of petty retaliation. Then she began writing in caps, "Haha, you can't delete all of these, you child hater," underneath. Spoiler alert, we deleted them all within a couple of minutes. Honestly, not counting all of that, she also wasn't really a nice person anyway. So pretty much everyone was glad to see her go.
Thinking about our overcrowded planet does not brighten my day, thanks.
Literally no one gives a shiz about your baby pictures. I'm this close to deleting Facebook because that's all I see on there. I'm the same. It's like the only thing on there anymore. Babies, ultrasounds, etc. Because now is the perfect time to have kids. Note my sarcasm. Just gonna start saying congratulations on your fully baked cream pie. I absolutely love this. Yikes. And when they start talking about who it looks like more, I feel like I'm taking a Rorschach test and failing miserably. It just looks blotchy. Laughter and applause. Most of the babies and toddlers I care for look like potatoes. Better teach it everything it will need to fight in the water wars.
Here's a picture of my tarantula. I hope it brightens up your day, too.
Your baby sucks, and it made my day worse. Yes, thank you for spoiling my day with this flesh potato.
Goo goo gaga. I was chilling at my local bar and restaurant while working on my laptop and suddenly, bingo. Long. Too long. Didn't read, is at the bottom. This is ridiculous. Last night I went to my local watering hole and I picked a high table spot near the bar in a corner. I flipped open my laptop, gestured to the bartender, and continued on my laptop. Random dude comes walking up with a drink a bit later. Dude said, "You got the best spot in the house, huh?" And dude proceeded to continually attempt engaging in a conversation with me. I was giving bullshit half interested, half paying attention answers and he kept going. Then he got around to asking my age and if I had any kids. I'm turning 39 next year, but as this lovely chap appeared older than me and knowing the history of older people and bingos, I said, "I'll be 40 next year, no kids, never married." Dude said, "Well, I'm 50, and I have 4 kids. 2 of them are in their teens, 1 single digit, and 1 is 4 months old." I said, "You've been busy." "Well, I've chosen not to have kids, trying to be light-hearted about it, been in plenty of single mom relationships. Don't want that anymore." Dude said typically, "Oh, well, it's different when it's your own, and you never know." I thought I was done too, but it just happened. I said, "No, I have no kids, so there's no to. And I've chosen not to." Dude said, "Well, there's only one way to be sure about that." Snip. Snip. I said, "Yeah, well, I already have an appointment scheduled." Really don't, but I definitely want to. I am just in the middle of a move. Dude said, "I wouldn't keep that appointment, man, you just never know. You may regret it." After that I just looked at him and smirked. He kept trying to talk for a bit, and I just dove into my laptop. A few minutes later, luckily his food order came up and he had to go, but I was just so effing annoyed. I was trying to work, and this guy couldn't get the damn clue. Too long. Didn't read. Dude randomly walked up to me at a bar while I'm trying to work on my laptop. I proceeded to try having a conversation and it escalated to kids with, "You never know," and other stuff that was annoying. I want my cheesy puffs.
The audacity of those who shall not be named. Here is a quick vent to people who will understand. My fiancé and I live in Colorado. And we recently went on a romantic weekend trip to Vale. We were staying in a super posh hotel so that we could enjoy the spa and just relax. Mind you, this is a 5-star hotel, and the spa has strict rules against noise. But of course, as soon as we get comfortable in an outdoor hot tub, some dickhead unmentionables bring their whole herd of children to the outdoor pool, where they are screaming and splashing and ruining my life. It never ceases to amaze me that humans can be so selfish to ruin everyone else's relaxation because they refuse to leave their brats at home. Why would you want to bring your annoying kids to a 5-star resort? I can't wait for a life of silence with my partner and our well-trained dog babies. Thank you for attending my complaint TED Talk.
This is why I love child-free hotels. This is the way. Do they exist? Look for the 18 and over ones. They're amazing. Adults-only hotels and resorts, only. F the world. As an aside, if unruly kids are ruining your experience, complain to the management, especially if there are rules about behavior. Make it clear that this is not what you paid for, and you will not be coming back unless they deal with it. Leave negative reviews. The only way entitled parents will stop getting away with crappy behavior is when it starts hitting hotels and resorts and restaurants in the wallets. Let me guess, those strict rules suddenly went completely unenforced.
What I find amazing in so many of these stories, and decades of my own personal experiences, is the impeccable timing of their appearance. Whether it's a hotel, restaurant, quiet car on a train, movie theater, moving into a new home or apartment. It's like, as soon as you arrive at the quiet space you pay damn good money for, too. And you think relaxation begins. Magically. There they are. It's as though some evil wizard was watching and waiting in the wings to snap his fingers, and make the breeder spawn and family appear right near you.
I want my cheesy puffs.
Overheard at the nail salon. A mumby exasperatedly said, "I'm just waiting for my son and his wife to make babies." I know, not in the minority in this sub. And I've even read posts like this, if not verbatim before. But good God. Hearing it out loud, in person, it was so incredibly repulsive, and made me feel so uncomfortable. I think I physically gagged. Everything about that statement seems wrong to me on so many levels. I don't really know why I'm posting. I just felt the need to share and connect with like-minded people on this. I'm not overreacting, right?
Many people are very self-centered. And they expect a lot from their kids. They want them to be a doctor, lawyer, etc. To take care of them when they get old. To not be gay. The list goes on. Ironic, isn't it?
It's never, "I'm waiting for my son and his wife to get that dream house they've always wanted." Or, "I'm waiting for my son and his wife to go on that backpacking trip they've been saving up for and planning." It's always, "I want grandbabies."
All I can think when someone says something like this is, holy shiz, get a life of your own.
I had only been with my boyfriend like 4 months before his mom started making, "I'm waiting for someone to give me grandchildren" comments. What's weirder is that I was only 23 at the time. My life had just started. Yet I was being rushed to fulfill someone's baby fever. I've been with my husband for over a decade and we started dating when we were 20. His mother got into a weird conversation with me about blood types. And then she told me, "We already know what blood type the baby will have." Apparently my husband and I have the same blood type. I left the room to tell him to let his mother know I had no intention to have children. He followed me back to the living room and told her. She has been saying for years that as long as we're happy it's all that matters. But this week she told him that at least the Joneses have a kid. She's super toxic and is not part of our lives. But it was so strange that she expected me to have a child when she barely knew me. You're not overreacting. My dad still thinks that I'm gonna have kids, and it makes me mad.
Hopefully she'll be waiting a long, long, long time.
Please like and subscribe.